Okay, house tour. This is where the stuff is there. Okay. Chappal. I just have one pair of chappal and I have one pair of shoes. That's me. This is my house tour. It's just one room, but this house is very important. This flat or room, whatever you want to call it. I call it a flat. You can call it a studio flat, but I don't know if it's considered that, but it's very important to my story. So I wanted to film it because I manifested this room. So I'll just show you guys everything, how I've structured this. Obviously, I've put my clothes like on a stand in the room itself. It's very weird, but I cleaned the house just to make sure like I can film everything and show you guys. Plus, it was the weekend, so like my kitchen, there's like the washing machine, there's some cabinets, there's a bedside, there's a laundry, there's some clothes there, the chair, bed, the suitcase, and like I have some stuff under. Basically, that's the only thing I had when I came to this house, that suitcase, because I was moving all around the country. I had nothing to my name, no clothes, no money, no food, like nothing. So there's a fridge. It's hard to film a little bit in this room because like I'm already at the lowest minimization, but it's in the room. There's this mirror that can't see me because it's small. um and yeah, like this is it. Like there's nothing else here, but this house has like everything you know and there's the potty, there's the bathroom, my dirty mirror, and yeah, there's just like some wet towel. There's like the stuff I've put my shoes for drying, and yeah, basically that's it. But I wanted to show you guys this area, like my personal zone, right? So now, obviously, my clothes are there. Usually, I just put it to the back when I'm sitting there with the chair, or I'll just leave it there because I just ignore it. But like the monitor, before I used to work just on this laptop with another chair, like a shit chair, and that was giving me so many back problems and posture problems. Then I was like sitting on this like what do you say, bedside. It's wood, and then that was also giving me back problems because I couldn't like afford to buy a new chair, and I didn't have the mental brain like capacity to just do that. That's how bad my life was. But then eventually I ended up getting this a few months back, but for more than a year I switched from shit chairs to shit chairs to shit chairs to that, and that caused a lot of problems for me. But see this, it's like my area has nothing but things that are catering to my success. Okay, it's like monitor, laptop. Okay, there's like my stationery stuff, a water bottle that I got recently. There's just some notes, a supplement. There's like it's this zone is clean. There's nothing else here. There's a book, the personal MBA, great book, a notepad, pen. This is my phone cover. I removed it to record, but there's just stuff in the fridge that I've meal prepped chicken breasts with like veggies. There's some milk and there's a butter. Like there's not anything much in this flat, but it's highly catered to my success. To make me better and to improve. Like I have all these notes here. Like for example, it's like film YouTube videos, reply on X, read marketing business books, visualize. Like these are my daily things I'm supposed to do. These are the things I should keep in mind, like my self-talk, limiting beliefs, comfort zone, visualizations, affirmations, all these things. Like see, relax, visualize, affirmation, focus on what I want. You guys can see like it's all of these things that are important for like success and manifestation. It's a little bit spiritual stuff, but it's all this stuff, right? So like it's all of these things, and there's like what do I want, like dream body, and like 4 lakhs profit, and like house parties with hot girls. Like there's all these things. It's just like it's creating a vision, like what's my next self. Like, okay, if I'm making like 4 lakhs profit from delusion, I'll be like having parties, I'll be having girls over, I'll be having friends over, I'll be in good fitness, like all these things. And based of that, I'm taking like the actions by like meal prepping, eating right, and all that, and like I have like some stuff there which is like wake up, meditate, read. Like the biggest problem, is like waiting and all these things. And some of it's like work first, play later, talk less, do more. All of these things is just everywhere. And then I have all of my affirmations there. Okay, like I'm happily making more than 2 crores in revenue per year for my fashion brand. All these things, like I seek discomfort by going to new places and seeing new experiences to expand my comfort zone. And basically, like I have visualization, smell the leather, like go to these places, like go to high-end car showrooms and all these things. So these are all these things I haven't done, but today I did this, and I stuck it here. It used to be there, but I realized if I stick it here instead of the wardrobe, because it gets blocked, so it's I have to keep moving it. But this is stuck there. I can see it and read it all the time. And it's only been like few days since I stuck it here, and already I'm doing it, like saying it out loud and reading it 2 times a day. So it's a massive thing. And like that's why I'm showing you guys this room, and I want to tell you the story. But like I only have one of everything, like one pressure cooker, one saucepan, like one knife, one fork. Like I have some random shit in here, like some old like stuff. um, like everything is just like some like spices. And now I bought like oats and peanut butter and honey, like all these things. Back then it was just like random shit. Like I didn't have any of this. My grandma sent like some stuff from home, but I didn't have anything. Like I was literally so like lost and messed up. And like even my clothes, like I don't have, like I have like these many clothes, and there's like these polos that I wear that you guys see me wear in this thing, like this one, it's just this stuff. Like I don't have anything other than this stuff to my name, because I'm not spending any money. I'm not even making much money right now, like because I don't have my agency. I don't have like any income. I'm in like between things. But I'm not spending anything. Even if I had money, I wouldn't be buying it, because it's like I'm not trying to look rich. I'm just trying to use my all my time to buy books, buy like stuff for like gym, and like get in good shape and use all my time learning. And again, I'm going to completely redo, like get new clothes and get wardrobe and stuff. But like you can see like holes in my underwear probably, and it's not like a good thing. But I'm just showing you the reality. Like I'm not like this thing. There's some condoms and stuff there, but that's ignore that. There's like you can see all my books and stuff. There's just books. All of these are books that I want to read, like influence, principles. You guys can see all of that, like Elon Musk, like APJ Abdul Kalam, drinking fast and slow. There's all this stuff, and there's like my clothes and all of this. There's some samples of delusion, and just like really worn out. Like none of these are like I can use nothing pretty much. Most of them are like wrong size. I've outgrown them, and it's just I've been taking like no care about my looks and fashion and stuff, because I've simply been investing all my money into like just food and all that stuff. But yeah, and then in here, like I've just like my watch and like wallet and my passport and stuff, and some hard drives and like perfume and all that. But yeah, that's it. Like there's nothing much that I have, and this is all that I need, honestly speaking. The only thing is, like when you cook, the room kind of smells. It's a little weird. And this window there, and it's like it gets kind of hot in this room because there's no cross ventilation. So I leave the door open. But I'm filming this, and I won't post it right now because it feels fucking weird to have my room and house and everything like online, right exactly as I'm living here. But I'm gonna shift from here like in like 6 months probably, or something, 9 months something. And like I have the house thing in here, like my 2 BHK apartment. Where is it? Oh shit. I think I've lost it. But yeah, like I've like written all these things in like a very specific way, but you can see like all the different aspects I'm trying to improve into myself, and yeah, like this is it, guys. This is what you need to do. Like I'm showing you, keep your zone supremely clean. Like your outer world is a reflection of your internal world, So like before I cleaned it, the entire week it was very messed up, and you guys can see that in like the first 20, 14 videos, 19 videos I uploaded. The video quality was poor, all these things, and that's a reflection of my emotional state, and now this is clean, I feel better. That's my room is like everywhere is clean, I feel better, and I feel better, I'll do better, so. And this is the kind of commitment I have, and like this is the kind of commitment like being delusional is about, to become hyper successful. This is what you need to do. Nothing in your world should have anything other than that. Like I don't have pictures of like movies or games or footballers or this or that. It's just business, like entrepreneurship and art and stuff. And the only reason I have like dating life with girls and like group of friends and all these things is because that is an important part of life. And for the past 5 to 7 years I have had zero of that, like none. So now I need to have that. Like I'm losing years of my life without any of that, but also it's just to give an overall idea of the vision, what I would be like, who I would be, what my mood would be, So again, this is the stuff. Yeah, it feels weird, I'm gonna change, but this is the stuff that really really makes the difference. And I'm going to tell you a story now about this house. I moved around from UAE after I lost my business. I came to India and I moved around, and I moved from family homes to another home to Airbnb, and like being borderline homeless and all these issues. And it was so chaotic and it was so messed up, and it was just such a struggle, and it was a real pain in the ass. And when I tell you that when I was 15 years old, I used to tell my mom like, uh, I used to fight with my parents and I'm like, you guys are always doing some bullshit, this, that. If I had a room, like a small room like this, like just single room, I would literally fix my life. My life would be perfect. Everything would be good, and I would be a millionaire. And I had forgotten about this shit, And when I was right before this apartment, I was in an Airbnb because I was literally homeless, and I was like, shit, how do I go? Like, where do I go? I have no job, no business, no income. Like, it's messed. And all I could do at that time was just visualize and visualize and visualize, and just like pray and visualize to God. And some random broker that I had contacted came to me, and I got this. And like there was a street fight in that area, which I beat a guy because he was trying to rob a lady, and because of that I had to leave that Airbnb, and this guy had to like give the apartment away, and I like it was unexpected. Like it came the most unexpected, craziest timing, insanity type shit, and I cannot tell you that this shit works, okay, like this, and I'm just figuring it out. I like this was more than 1.5 years ago that I know, and past 1.5 years I've been realizing that my visualizations and my thoughts have been creating my reality, but I didn't know it, and I'm not taking conscious control of it. And that's why like this year 2025, that's when I'm filming this. It's like I don't know what the date is today. I'll show you guys what the date is today. That's important as well, because then people can say like what it is. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see the date. Let me zoom in. Sunday, Jan 19th. I think you can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it, and you can see my wallpaper. What did I achieve today? Yeah. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Like what I'm trying to say is your thoughts create your reality, and your visualizations and stuff work, and it's a big aspect. That's why I have so much about that, because I have been trying to decode this shit, like external world stuff, visualization, relaxation, this. It's all about this, that spiritual side of things, the manifestation side of things, because I've realized like for the past 5 years, I have been working like extraordinarily hard. I have been doing all these crazy things like trial and error and this and that, and I'm still keep coming back. And when my shoulder injury happened, which I'll be talking about in another video, called 2024 was my hardest year, like the hardest year of my life. I had dislocated both my shoulders, and it came because my posture was like this from all this bad sitting, all this bad chairs and sitting on a wooden box. And like I'm 6'4", and imagine like using like a 13-inch iMac while sitting. Like my line of like eyesight is like this. So it completely messed up my shoulders. And then I was dumbbell pressing 25 kilos. Both my shoulders fell out at the same time, and I literally had to on the spot snap it back in myself. So you can imagine how fucked up I was for such a long time. And I didn't have the money to go to physio and doctors and therapy or anything. And like I had to like literally take help from my parent, like my dad, and like get MRIs, and they were like, you need to do surgeries. And like my scapula was like falling out. It was messed. But through that experience in 2024, God has been trying to teach me that my thoughts create my reality. And that's why, like, for the past 1.5 years, I've been having all these visualizations things. And it's like I got this house, I manifested it, but I'm like, how did I do it? What the hell? What happened? And like for the past 1.5 years, I'm just like literally understanding all these things like self-image and subconscious mind and all these things. And I know, guys, I know for a fact, like the idea to start a YouTube channel came from my visualization. The idea to do recently I needed, like, I was going to a barber shop that was like far away. I've been looking for barbers, and there's a guy right under my building, like 30 seconds away, and I've been here for so long and I never went. So all these things, it's coming from your subconscious. You have to release it, and all of it is being trapped and stuck there by all this anxiety and fear and emotion and everything. And for me, I was never this messed up emotionally. I mean, I don't think I was. Maybe I was all this while, but the difficult experiences made it worse, I guess. I started here, then I went all the way here, but here God showed me how to get here. And I'm telling you guys this shit, like I'm showing you this moment here because even though I know all this, I still don't do these practices properly. I don't visualize properly. I don't take this shit seriously. That's why, like 2025, I'm like, okay, no more messing around, affirmations, visualization stuff. Like, this works. I need to take it seriously, and I need to make it like a daily practice. And this is how I'm gonna move forward. So, this house, I'm showing you guys, this house came to me at one of the worst times in my life when I was homeless and I had no hope in my life, and I was moving across countries and everything. And I have a statue, like small figurine of Saint Michael and Jesus, because these dudes kept me alive. But yeah, and I came to this flat and I didn't know how I was going to pay rent for it or anything. I didn't have money to pay for the deposit. I borrowed like a little bit of money from my dad, I think 30K that time, to pay for the deposit. And I didn't know how to pay for the rent, which was no, I paid 5K deposit advance, and I didn't know how to pay the rent of 25K that month's living cost and everything. And within a week, I signed my first agency client for content creation. That's what, yeah. So again, I'm just showing you guys like this video. It's, guys, this shit, manifestation works. This house is proof that it's a manifestation. And I'm gonna manifest a 2 BHK apartment next with like a nice balcony and like in an apartment complex. This is a single building. I want to be inside a complex. And this building, like this flat, I can't bring people over. It's too small. I can't do anything. And this building has a lot of restrictions and shit. But this building has a lot of restrictions, and I can't have guests over. Like, I can't bring girls over, I can't bring guy friends over, I can't do anything, I can't bring my parents over, anything. But it was what I needed, and this house is what I manifested when I was 15, and I got it when I was 25, 10 years later, but I got it. So even if I say, like, guys, at 40 years old, I'll be a billionaire, maybe by 60 I will. So you have to really like be careful what you're putting out into the world, what you're saying. And that's why like people say like dreams become a reality and these things. And I'm showing you guys this shit. I'm telling you I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm telling you I'm going to be building a big brand. I'm telling you guys I'm going to do this shit. And this is my house. You guys can see I'm not a rich guy. I'm just crazy enough to believe that I can make my dreams a reality. I'm just delusional enough to obsessively commit to my vision with nothing else. This is the entrepreneur's path, and I'm not coming from funding or a dynasty or political contacts or anything. In fact, every single person I know has tried to tear my ass down, friends or family. You know, they've all said it'll not happen, it'll not happen. Either, and many people have kicked me down and shit. It doesn't matter. If you believe, if you are actually delusional, your vision will become a reality. You just have to persevere through it. This house here has literally made me learn about subconscious mind, self-image, affirmations, visualization. I started reading like crazy. Last year, 2024, I read 33 books, all like business related, self-help stuff. And this year I'm going to read 50 easily. Because one more thing is like, this suitcase, like you can see, this suitcase here has all of the books that I've finished reading. I'll show it to you guys. Actually, it's dirty, but you guys can see, like, Diary of a CEO, see that, Diary of a CEO, Money Master the Game, the least. I've read this, Shoe Dog, read this, read this, read this, read this. Like, I'm going hardcore because I realized like my life in UAE was a joke. I was like messing about. I had all these bad habits. I was hanging around toxic people. You know, I was hanging around all these toxic people. People were like messing about. Every one step forward, I was taking 10 steps back. You know, all this shit. And in 2024, after this injury and just crawling through the entire year, you can watch the other video, I realized like, look how out of breath I am. Look how bad in shape I am. But anyway, just, this shit works, guys. This shit works. And I can say that it works because I've seen it's in bits, like these glimpses. But it came and I'm like, okay, how did it work? Like even in my previous videos, I'm like, how did it work? This. Now I'm telling you guys, it's working because I have put a vision for this year to get back to the revenue I had, which is 16 lakhs per month, which is the revenue I had when I started my first clothing brand. The thing that I had hit in like 6 months, 9 months from starting. And I want to hit that this year, and that will be bringing me back to where I was before I got my business stolen and I went all across the world like the Alchemist Boy. That book is literally my life. But and that book is about chasing your destiny. It's not about making a little bit of money. It's about going on your life's purpose, you know. So yeah, I'm literally filming you guys at the middle point of my journey. First 5 years, I didn't film. Some footage I have, some photos I have, I'll share. But from this 5, I'll be sharing my finances and stuff. As of today, I have no job. My business agency was there, which was not even an agency. It was like a glorified contractor freelancer thing. Has no clients. It's shut off. I'm not doing anything. I've been applying to like online remote jobs and stuff, and I know I'm gonna manifest some opportunity like in the next 1-2 weeks. And whatever money I lived off of was like savings. And after my injury, like, and like my health got really bad past few months, my dad helped me out once and my mom helped me out once, and it was pathetic. I didn't want to do it at all, but my health, it had become so bad, guys, that I had no choice but to ask. And like I couldn't go for a bike, I couldn't ride a bike or like to deliver or Zomato or Uber, drive, like nothing. And it was so bad, and I'm like, my dad also was like, he's like, oh my god, and like he was like, he was just like, take it off, you know. But I can't tell you guys how important this video is for the future me's, you know, the younger me's, because you guys can see and study me. I'm like a lab rat. I'm an experiment for you to study and emulate. And these are the things you can mimic. And this is so weird for me to do. I don't like doing this. I'm a very private person. You guys can see the previous videos I filmed outdoors. And this video I won't even be making like live for like a long time until I feel comfortable. But I'm genuinely putting this out there because it like need to make myself like naked just so you guys can benefit off of it. So please use it. Commit to your dreams just like this. Make the change, and God and the universe will back you. Just be delusional enough, just be crazy about this shit, and it will become a reality. That's it in this video. See you on the next one. I forgot to show you guys one thing, but this room has these kind of ports, which is like what UAE, I think that's Europe, yeah, Europe ports, but it has that all around the house, like here and stuff, which if it didn't have, I wouldn't have been able to use anything in this room. And this bed is literally so long and big, like you guys can see, it's pretty much the entire room, like almost, which is exactly for my height. I'm 6'4". You never find, and the guy who owns this house literally has everything structured to his height. Okay, like the mirror, look at the tiny ass fridge. Okay, this mirror is here now, but before it was like literally like till here he had put it. Okay, like he had put it there, and I couldn't even see like above my chest in that mirror. And I didn't even, he wouldn't even change it for me for like a long time. I had to literally harass him for him to change it. But the point is, God, like the manifestation, like the universe, the quantum model of real, okay, and it literally brought, because I was, guys, I was in an Airbnb in like some random area in like homeless, like I'm just like, God, please give me a room. If you give me a desk like this and a computer, I'll become a millionaire. I'm telling him. Even in the agency model, I was like, I'll do it. Obviously, after that 1.5 years, it's been, but I have not become a millionaire and I have not done it through the agency. I'll be doing it with my e-commerce fashion brand. But I didn't even know I would get delusion. I wouldn't know at that point. I didn't even know I would start delusion. I didn't have my eureka moment yet. I didn't have my what the hell, like my understanding of like my art. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. Like this is like, it was a plan. Like I didn't know any of that. And like this stuff, when this shit happened and this shit happened, like the preciseness of it, this place is tailor made for me. It's tailor made for me because this building, there's no peoples who live here. Like there are no what do you say, guests allowed and anything. In fact, I got scammed into taking this apartment, and it's literally like God's plan. When I tell you it's God's plan, it's God's plan. There's no way I could have seen it coming. There's no way I could have planned it to be better than this. But this apartment is, this room is something I've literally prayed for this room. I've literally like touched the wall and the cupboard and like kissed it and said like thank you, thank you. Like I've blessed every part of this house. Just like give what this room has given to me, I hope it gives to some other kid who comes in here like broken, and just needing, like, I remember waking up some days after many years of chaos, 5, 6, 7 years of just absolute pain and chaos, and like the sunlight coming from this window, and me waking up and like I'm sitting here and I see like just the morning, the birds chirping and the sunlight. I felt peace in my life after like years of pain and chaos. And this room has been life changing for me. And like I like I've literally like had a relationship, like an intimate like relationship with this room, and so that like I literally thought of leaving like a note in a wall for somebody in the future, and that's, it's not about what the room means, it's about the fact that the manifestation from when I was 15 years old, and when I was in the like 1.5 years ago when I was homeless and I visualized and it came, and like I couldn't have known anything how it would come. And it came in like the craziest thing, because I moved back and forth like 4 and 5 times, just like looking for hostels and buildings, and like family members not giving me a place, and like just it was messed up, guys. But this came through, and life changed, you know. So, and like, because like this is being delusional. Like, there's no way I would have been in those spots on where I was, like around India or moving around from place to place, if I hadn't been delusional enough to chase my dreams, if I hadn't believed in my vision, in my destiny, and if I hadn't listened to my heart and I've gone on that, and because I didn't know how to do any of this. There's no formula or anything I knew. I was just like trusting God. I'm like, God, have my back. I'm going. Let's go. You keep me alive. Let's go. Just one place to one place, one problem to one problem, just solving. It's only here, and past 1.5 years, like I came here 2023 July. Let me tell you that 2024 was the hardest year of my life, because I dislocated my shoulders on December of 2023. December 23rd of, like right before Christmas. Like messed up my Christmas, messed up my New, just like, it's crazy. There's so many stories. My life is a fucking like movie series, which is like Pursuit of Happiness. It's literally like that, but better. Um, yeah, and this is it, guys. You're seeing, what do you call it? That guy's name, Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith. What's his name? Chris Gardner. I'm like that, but I'm taking you with me. Okay, like you're literally watching the pursuit of happiness, the pursuit of a delusion, my delusion, and you're in it. And it's not just for me. This shit is for me, but this shit is for you. This is how you make your delusions a reality. This house is a proof that if you commit, the universe, there's a quote, it's like, when man commits, providence commits too. I don't know by who it is, but like the universe is conspiring for you, by Paulo Coelho. All these quotes, guys, what these people are talking about, it's all true, it's all real. I didn't know about any of this shit until I was like midway through my journey. I didn't read Alchemist until like when I came in this apartment, and like that's when I realized 5 years in, I'm like, oh my god, I have been on the path to my destiny this whole time. If I had known this, I would have felt so chill. I'm telling you now that, like, read that book, The Alchemist. But if you commit, if you just go and like your heart's pure and you're trying to do the right thing, no matter what people do to you, what people say about you, what happens on the path, if you never quit, you're fucking delusional about your dreams, it will become, bro. And like I'm saying it now, like it hasn't become for me, but I know if this can come, I know what's next. Whatever I want can come, and I'll make it happen, you know. And I'm gonna film all this shit for you, and hopefully a young kid, 14, 12, 9, 10, maybe if you're 45 years old and you never chased your dreams and you're regretting your life, or you're regretting not taking that risk, maybe you've sacrificed your life for your kids or whatever, like my parents did, and at your 40s you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna become an artist, I'm gonna become an athlete. Okay, an athlete 45 is finished, but artist and entrepreneur and stuff, entrepreneur you can do it anytime. But if you're young, you're extra lucky to see this. Um, you're super lucky to see this if you're young. Chase your dreams, man. Chase your dreams. You have one fucking life. Be delusional. Make it happen.